guys brought your seat belts. These teams fly up and down the floor.
I'm strapped in. I locked in. I'm ready to go. This is a matchup I've been looking forward to. I love these fast-paced ones.
Yeah, me too. But the big question is, who can slow the other one down? I also think dictating the pace is going to be key right here. And Copper is an effective shooter. If she gets room to fire the three ball, she doesn't hesitate.
Johnson outside. Pass to Horston. The three ball. Now here's Johnson. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Great communication between teammates there.
Phoenix with the ball. Here's Copper. First quarter play, 1 minute played. Just 5 on the clock. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, late reaction for the defense. She's always going to convert that.
Horston with it. Pass to Heidemann. There's a screen. Lets the three fly. That one drops for her.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
First team foul. Phoenix foul. Alyssa Thomas. First personal foul. At the line for the Storm. Number 11. One shot.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Mack. Copper. The rebound by Malunga. Johnson outside. Here's Heidemann. Tries it from 9. She gets that one.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Pass to Copper. And here's Thomas. Mack. Malunga covering. Shot clock at 3. Storm with the rebound. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Malunga sets a screen. Here's Heidemann. Good on the triple.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Copper outside. Will it go? Oh! And it's good. Fought through the contact, hit the shot, and she'll go to the line.
At the line for your Phoenix Mercury, Copper. Shooting 1.
One shot.
You know, Kalia Copper is the kind of versatile player a team can really count on. She's always there and ready to deliver, especially when it comes to points.
Here's Heidemann. She's got 5. Pass to Johnson. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2. Phoenix trailing here. Copper outside. First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. Alyssa Thomas has doubled. Mack. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feet.
Well, forget front court players. Amongst any players, Thomas, she might be the best passer in the game today.
Inside, it's stolen by Alyssa Thomas. Foul call that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free
Personal
throw.
foul. Second team foul.
Elbow. 2.
But a league loaded with shooters. Does one stand out to you as the best?
That's a hard question to answer, but I really like the lefty, Kelsey Mitchell. Just about 40% for her career on major volume from beyond the arc.
Well, I think I'm going to have to go with Marina Mabry. You know, she takes a ton of threes, but despite the high volume, she still shoots it at a high clip.
And she knocks down the first one. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Seattle. Pass to Johnson. Takes the 3. Back grabs the miss. Thomas outside. Takes her. Now here's Copper. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside.
If you let Copper get comfy, get time, and get set, she'll just continue to bury these shots.
Up top, Johnson. To halt the run. And it's good. 2 points.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
They get it back. Here's Thomas. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
You've got to be aware of Thomas there. She's one of the best on the O boards.
Pass to Johnson. Worston. Clock at 6. Up top, Johnson. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Thomas. Phoenix leading. Down low. Back. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that. Really, that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. And the second free throw, good. And here's Heidemann. He has 5.
Yo, watch this, watch this.
5 on the clock. It's stolen away. And here's the fast break. Up ahead. A baseline J. Copper misses. Seattle trailing here. Now Heidemann. Pass to Malunga. Johnson. For 3. It's rebounded by DeWanna Bonner. Copper. Johnson defending. Copper outside. Thomas. Nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, the paint is Thomas's bread and butter because she is very confident in her ability to score inside.
Pass to Heidemann. Johnson, left side. Looking to end the drought, and the Storm miss again. Bonner outside. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Personal foul.
Jordan Horston picks one up.
Drawing fouls, frustrating her opponents on the offensive end. That's one of the strengths of Bonner.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. She makes 1 of 2 that time. And it's the Storm with the ball. 7-point differential. Pass to Malunga. Now Heidemann. Malunga sets a screen. They get it again. Good on the shot.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
Bonner outside. Takes the 3. The rebound by Malunga.
Wide open misses like that can be confidence shakers.
Pass to Heidemann. Malunga sets a screen. And that one's good. Heidemann.
Neither team can miss early on. I don't know how long they can keep this up.
Offensively, at least, neither team's done jack on D yet.
That's fine with me.
Now here's Bonner. The Mercury with another miss. Pass to Samuelson. Malunga outside. Here's Heidemann. Malunga sets a screen. It's Katie Lou on the wing. Let's go. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. It's all knotted up.
If he got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Joanna Bonner missing again. And it's the Storm with the ball. Pass to Heidemann. Malunga sets a screen. Now here's Samuelson. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Oh, for elite shooters like a Katie Lou Samuelson, those corner threes, they almost feel like layups.
Bonner outside. Shot to stop the run. And Samuelson pulls it down. And it's the Storm with the ball. 3-point lead. Pass to Heidemann. Malunga outside. Samuelson. And again, the miss by Katie Lou Samuelson. Bonner inside. She's guarded by Samuelson. Bonner with the bucket.
Once Bonner gets inside, it's already too late. She takes advantage of opportunities around the basket.
The 3 connects from 3-point range.
Wow, she has come into this game with a long-range game looking great. She could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the Storm, up 4. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily. Well, the second quarter just getting set to begin. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Storm?
It's been a long-range battle for them, and one they are winning.
Some sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Here's Cook. Shoots the three. DeWanna Bonner with the rebound. Pass to Copper. Puts up a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
We've seen that Copper is capable of big things on offense. And I'm starting to think this is going to be one of those nights.
Here's Cook. Misses the three. The Mercury trail. Copper outside. This one for three. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute of play. Sinks the triple.
Well, that's the calling card for Samuelson, a big-time shooter.
And the Mercury with possession. Pass to Copper. The tray. She scores her fifth field goal, and she's taken 9 shots to get there.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Look, can't get it to go. Guarded by Dolson. Bonner can't hit.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity. She fails to convert very often.
Pass to Samuelson. Buries the long-range jumper.
Honestly, that might be the last player on the floor you want in rhythm. Can't let Samuelson get comfortable. She'll burn you.
Out to the wing. Copper outside. From deep. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. Dolson. Johnson outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Coming into the floor for Phoenix, number 25, Alyssa Thomas.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. They trail by 1. Bonner outside. Pass to Copper. Launches it. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Samuelson. She's got 9. And here's Johnson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Gutsy shot to come right back at her with a 3 of her own. Great attitude.
Yeah, we know she is never afraid to trade shots with anyone.
DeWanna Bonner for 3. And it's Dolson with the rebound. And the Storm with possession. Here's Samuelson. And Bonner pulls it down. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game. The Storm trail. Here's Heidemann. She's got 11. Pass to Johnson. Here's the 3. DeWanna Bonner with the rebound. it off the glass. Now here's Dolson. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Johnson. For three. And again, it's the Storm missing. Thomas, right side. Copper. The three-pointer, no good.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Here's Heidemann. Here's Samuelson. Offline with the three. Phoenix leading. To the wing on the left. Back to Thomas. And the shot goes in.
Tough finish by Thomas, wanting it more.
And here are the Storm now. Pass to Heidemann. Johnson. To the middle. Copper with the ball. 21 points in the game. Now here's Bonner. And she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Johnson outside. Pass to Dolson. Heidemann. 6 to shoot. To end the drought. It's rebounded by Thomas. To the paint. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
That's a nice bucket. They're really playing intelligently.
They really are, and even though it's not a huge lead they've got, they're definitely in charge.
Kind of get that feeling, Brian, that team is playing so well.
Now here's Dolson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. And that one's good.
It's easy to get spoiled watching her play the game of basketball, but I would advise you to not take this for granted. She makes these plays look so simple.
Count that bucket.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Johnson. 10 points for her. Heidemann. No good on the triple. Leah Copper for three. It's rebounded by Seattle. And here's Heidemann. 13 points in this game. Jacks up a three.
Number 29. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Dolson. That one goes. Count it.
Scoring inside, it's about a lot of things. To me, touch is most important. And Dolson knows how to get the ball in the hoop.
Hey, when we talk about the stretch five, Stephanie Dolson really fits the bill, guys.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she's 6'5", so defensively she is a stout rim protector. And then shooting it, she's a career 40% shooter from deep and has had multiple seasons shooting the ball over 46% from three-point land. Incredible.
To the inside. Pulls up. That one goes in for two, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Beating opponents with physicality. I love that rugged, old-school style that Thomas can bust out.
Now here's Johnson. She's got 10. Down low. Now Heidemann. 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Guarded by Dolson. Pass to Thomas. Over Malunga. And again, it's Phoenix.
Such a well-rounded talent, and when Thomas starts to feel it, she can really do damage from the mid-range.
Here's Heidemann. 13 points in this game. Here's Johnson from outside the arc. Can't hit that one.
I'm not sure why she keeps trying her luck from deep. It's just not working for her.
First shot coming late. The rebound by Malunga. Pass to Johnson. Fires from the wing. And so we've reached the end of the first half of the play. Mercury 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. And, you know, Kalia Copper really taking control of this game.
She put on a show from three-point range in the first half. We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on her.
Well, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding her the rock beyond the arc until she does cool off.
And here are the Storm now. 11-point game. Pass to Johnson. Malunga. To the left wing. Fires the three. Now Heidemann. Shot clock at 6. Malunga sets a screen. Heidemann, no good. And so here's Phoenix. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Horston. That one goes in.
I'll tell you what, Horston is a terror inside. So athletic and so strong.
Here's Copper. Pass to Thomas. Good. Coming out the assist by Kalia Copper.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
Now here's Johnson. 90 seconds into the second half now. And here's Heidemann. Back to Malunga. Here's Johnson. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something to try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Here's Seattle. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Malunga. Over to the wing. Johnson with it. Picked up by Thomas. Yep, that goes. And when you look at the numbers, three-point shooting has leveled off a bit here in the W.
Yeah, it's still a huge part of the game, but the amount of attempts isn't increasing like it was before. It's been about the same the last couple of years.
Well, and we're all thinking why, right? And I think it's because teams have gotten better at defending the three-point line. And listen, there's really only so many threes you can take per game.
Yep, that one goes.
She's definitely got that shot in her arsenal.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Watch this, watch this.
Pass to Johnson. To the paint. Heidemann. She's covered by Copper. And she gets the bucket.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
Phoenix in the lead. Got a piece of it. Johnson with the steal. Back to Malunga. Now here's Horston. Out to the wing. Johnson. She's covered by Copper. Johnson can't get it to go.
Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down. She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Here's Heidemann. She's got 15. Johnson can't get it to go.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Horston. The three-pointer is on target.
Making just enough threes to keep the D honest. Jordan Horston.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Copper, and the Mercury tack on 2 more.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Pass to Heidemann. Back to Johnson. Inside. And there's the 3-second violation.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
Yeah, this game could turn even more sour on them if those are the kinds of mistakes they're going to make.
You need better focus.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Here's Copper. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Fantastic touch from Copper there. You can see how locked in she is scoring inside.
Pass to Johnson. Over Copper. On the wing, Jordan Horston. Malunga. Here's Johnson. No good on the 3.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Now here's Thomas. And again, it's Phoenix.
With all the skills that Alyssa Thomas brings your squad, these major scoring nights are just a giant plus.
Pass to Horston. Here's Johnson. To the middle. Tries to break her ice. That shot missing. To the paint. Here's Copper. And she banks in the layup.
I mean, she scored most of their points herself. Her offense is a big part of her team's recipe for success.
Here's Heidemann. 15 points in the game. Pass to Johnson. Now Heidemann. Johnson outside. They need this. Now Heidemann from the arc. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of those 12 now.
Well, she, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few of her teammates need to pick up the pace and pick it up fast.
Now here's Thomas. She's got 16. Pass to Mack. And here's Copper. Here's Mack. Back to Copper. Let's go with a 3. Storm with the rebound. Heidemann. She's covered by Thomas. Malunga outside. Johnson outside. Spins. Pass to Heidemann. Launches a 3. And the Storm, another 3.
Terrific move, and come on. Talk about breaking ankles. Left defender on the ground.
That's a highlight and a half, guys. Anytime you shake a player out of her shoes like that, it's got to make the rounds.
Timeout called the Mercury. And a new group getting ready for the Storm. By Dolson. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That pass allowed her to get straight to the rim in perfect stride.
Samuelson outside. Pass to Melbourne. Back to Samuelson. Now here's Dolson. 6 on the shot clock. Samuelson's shot is off. Bonner, 3-pointer, and it's out of bounds. The Mercury able to retain possession here.
Storm substitution. Holds. Natisha Heidemann.
There's the triple. The shot will not fall. Samuelson, Bonner defending. Samuelson's shot is off. Now here's Bonner. 7 points in the game. And down it goes. 2 points.
Great focus from Bonner there. Got to do more than this to slow her down if you're the defense.
Pass to Heidemann. And here's Dolson. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. They grab their own miss. Now here's Samuelson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Heidemann. And that one drops.
And how huge has she been to give her team a lift?
Yeah, certainly their deficit would be a lot bigger if it wasn't for her efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Mercury out in front, up by 15. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us.
It's the fourth quarter.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Pass to Copper. The 3 is up. A rebound by Holmes.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
And the Mercury with possession. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Now that's a quick bucket. She's very solid in transition.
Well, she does love the chance to get out and run.
And here's Heidemann. Dolson sets a screen. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Phoenix.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
The three. And no good. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Lets it go from deep. Holmes drains the three-pointer.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Copper outside. Guarded by Dolson. Back to Copper. And that one drops for her.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Now Heidemann. Inside. Stolen away. And they pick up two. Samuelson outside. Pass to Heidemann. There's the three. Doesn't go that time. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
They want to honor for three. The shot off that time.
Well, she's definitely a threat from deep, but it just hasn't been going for her tonight. You might want to avoid that shot for a while.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Back to Copper. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Here's Heidemann. From downtown, and she's good on the three ball.
You know, you simply cannot say enough about her individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
Timeout called the Mercury. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Copper outside. Fires from deep. No good on that shot. And the Storm with possession. Pass to Heidemann. And she lobs up toward the rim. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And here's Melbourne. Pass to Heidemann from outside the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Wide open. And she hits the jump shot.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Now Heidemann. Here's Cook. Picked by Samuelson. Clock at 6. For three. Another shot. And she lays it up and in.
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
Leah Copper for three. Here's Thomas. Great defense that time from Katie Lou. And here's Cook. Over to the left wing. This one for three. Heidemann, no good.
And she's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. And with time running out, I think it's time for her to try something else.
And it's the Storm with the ball. Trailing by 19. Now Melbourne. To the inside. Thomas with the steal. Pass to Copper. Takes the three. Storm with the rebound. Now Cook. Launches a three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
You know, there are a lot of ways that the WNBA has influenced the NBA. And a big one was with the Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, that in-season tournament was a precursor to the NBA's by a few years. And it really just showed how much excitement and interest can be created.
I think it holds a special place for a lot of WNBA fans, the teams, the players, and fans. They all really enjoy the cup.
Pass to Heidemann. Fires for three. That one doesn't drop.
Looks like she used up all her mates in the last quarter because nothing is going her way since the horn.
Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
That is such a low percentage shot.
She's got to remember that she has 4 teammates out there with her. She doesn't need to do it all by herself.
There's a screen. To the left side wing. From 17 feet out. Doesn't go for her. And it's the Mercury with the ball. 16-point lead. Pass to Copper. Lets the three fly. Heidemann grabs the miss. Here's Cook. There's the triple. Melissa Thomas with the rebound. To the wing, right side. And here's Copper. Shot to stop the drought. Offensive rebound, Mercury. The second chance effort. Here's Thomas. And she drops in the layup off glass.
An example right there, guys, of how they never started coasting, even as their lead kept growing.
Well, Tim, they're just a determined group. There's no neutral gear. No matter what the lead is, it's only full speed ahead, and that's the type of basketball I love to watch.
Yeah, 100 miles an hour.
Here's Heidemann. Johnson outside. Pass to Heidemann. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Thomas.
Right now, she needs to find another way to contribute besides shooting the basketball because she can't get anything to bounce her way this quarter.
Good on the bucket.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Pass to Johnson. Down low. Here's Heidemann. And the layup's good off the glass.
Assisted by Johnson.
Copper with the ball. And the shot count. She's fouled. That's a chance for a 3-point play.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but if you keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if he won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
And it's the Storm with the ball. Out to the right wing. Pass to Dolson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cook. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Three seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Melbourne. She's covered by Copper. And the layup is good. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had this significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
And that's a wrap, everyone.